Good evening and thanks for joining us. I'm Guy Atchley.
And I'm Stella Inger. Late this afternoon, I-10 near San Simon reopened after being closed most of the day for blowing dust.
The dust created hazardous conditions for drivers. 9 on your side's Whitney Clark joins us live there with the latest.
Well, we're just along I-10 on a frontage road about 13 miles outside of San Simon. Now, the traffic is back to normal here on I-10, but it was closed down earlier because of blowing dust in this area. This particular stretch of the highway prone to these hazardous dust storms. Now, I did reach out to the Arizona Department of Environmental Quality. The same thing happened yesterday, and the agency tells me that those dust issues started from the same farm in this area that had caused all these similar issues last year. Now, some of this video that you should be seeing shortly was taken last May near San Simon. Now, last April and May, ADEQ says there were 9 incidents like this. The owner of David's Agrigold farm paid about $90,000 for some of this dust control. But today, I'm told inspectors are back out here to try to figure this out and make sure it doesn't continue to happen again. ADEQ tells me it's pursuing formal enforcement and is looking at more appropriate penalties. Now, one of the things that happens is that there's farmland with no vegetation, so when it gets really windy, the soil gets picked up just right next to the highway here, which creates a very low visibility for the drivers. Now, I spoke to troopers who tell me that dust issues are common throughout the state, not just in this particular area. The good news is today that there were no collisions because of this dust advisory. Guy, Stella.
Whitney, thank you. So what should you do in a dust storm? Here's Chief Meteorologist Anna Christensen.
Yeah, sometimes being stuck in a dust storm can happen without warning, so you really don't have much of an opportunity to avoid it. If you do find yourself stuck in a dust storm, it's very simple. Pull off, lights off, and foot off. You need to pull off to the side of the road entirely. Make sure all of your lights are off, even your hazards, and take your foot off of the brake. You want no lights on whatsoever. And the thinking behind that is that someone in all of the dust could think that you're on the road and see those lights flashing, thinking you're on the road, and then bump right into you. You really need to be off the road entirely. And that